Hello YouTube, today we're using 4/0 steel wool and some spray wax to sort of recreate the clay barring of this car. So as you can hear all that. There's overspray on here. This car was recently painted by me, as you saw on my YouTube videos. But we're gonna get it cleaned up, we're gonna make it look good, we're gonna add some Rain-X. I really like to use Aquapel, but I don't have any at the moment, so I got some Rain-X. What you want to do is start off by doing a real good layer of spray wax on your windshield, the part that you're going to work on. You want to work on small areas. Yeah. Take your 4/0 steel wool, saturate it too. Key here is lubrication. The more lubrication you have, the less of a chance you're going to have of scratching your mirrors or your window. And you just run it. See there. And the spray wax ain't gonna hurt the glass at all. And neither is, I guess, more concerned you would be about the steel wool, but the steel wool ain't gonna hurt it either. It's 4/0 steel wool, very fine stuff. But as you can hear, clean windshield. Make sure to use plenty of spray wax. I'll show you guys what kind of spray wax I'm using. But it'll get rid of all these little haze marks. Some watermarks, sometimes it'll get out. Can't guarantee it'll get out everything, but this works for me. So you just run it back and forth on your windshield. You'll feel it start to catch, and you'll hear it too. Let me point you towards this way where if you see right here, it's kind of rough. You hear it, listen. But after a few passes, through the middle, you can't hear it anymore. So I'm going to work my way through this whole windshield and I'll show you the next step. Alright, now that you have the whole window, I wouldn't say sanded, but cleaned up with your spray wax and your steel wool, you're just going to dry it off. And the beautiful thing about spray wax is it don't matter if you get it on your car, because it's spray wax. It's going to just wipe right off. So you get your whole window cleaned up here. I'm just using a Scott's blue towel, or I think it's Scott's or something like that. I'm going to clean up this whole windshield. And already, I couldn't run my towel across it earlier because it was so dirty. Full of road grime, debris, bugs, etc. But now, it's slick. Alright, so now that you got that dried off, the next step would be to take a alcohol, just isopropyl alcohol, same thing I use to degrease the rims or any part that I'm about to paint. So let me grab that. Now that you got it spray wax, you take your alcohol soaked rag and you just degrease your part with the alcohol here. You're basically getting rid of that spray wax is what you're doing. Just wipe it down. You should feel no resistance from the rag whatsoever. You're basically just running it back and forth across your surface here. I'll go ahead and get the other side. Flip your rag over. Oh, this one's kind of soaked. Get you a new rag, sorry. Get you a new rag. Wipe that down and off. Wipe that down. Give it about 10 minutes to dry. Once you're done wiping it down, you might have to wipe down over and over again. You might go over to the other side and realize, hey, there's still some dirt and grime on that side. No worries. Just wipe it down. Move over to the other side. Alright. Now that that's clean, give that about 10 minutes to dry off, just in case any of that alcohol is still, you know, lingering there. You don't want to mix it up with your window cleaner because it will, you know, cause some spotting, all kinds of other issues. So give that about 10 minutes to dry, and then come back and hit it with your favorite window cleaner, whichever you prefer. Windex, Rain-X, there's all kinds. Windex, Rain-X, what's the other one? Invisible Glass, Arm & Hammer. I don't know, there's tons of them. So I'll be right back to show you guys that. Now that you've let it dry off, you want to take your favorite cleaner. This isn't my favorite, but it's what I got. It's a Rain-X 2-in-1, you know, rain repellent, etc. We've been getting some rain lately, so on this sunny day, I'm gonna go ahead and apply this right here. What you want to start off with is, if you have enough microfiber towels, go ahead and use 2 microfiber towels. But I like to just use these Scott's rags because they're cheap, inexpensive, same thing, whatever. A lot of people say spray it on the towel first. I'm gonna be detailing the rest of the car, so it's not a big deal. Just go ahead and, you know, spray it on there. I start off with the Scott's towel, blue Scott towel, whatever, I don't know what it's called. You just rub it in. Flip the towel over. Rub it in on all the surface. And once it seems like it's close to dry, come back and buff it with a clean microfiber to get rid of any of the residue. Because the last thing you want after all this is streaking after all your hard work. You can do this to the inside, but make sure to keep your windows, you know, your side windows open, because since you're using that alcohol, it for anybody to get, you know, asphyxiated in the car. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. Let me flip you around that way so you can see me. I'm using the same Scott's towel, whatever. And at this point, you could use, after your glass cleaner, if you're not using something that leaves behind a residue like this Rain-X, if you're using like Windex, you know, without any like repellent or anything, it basically leaves your window just glass, nothing else, no polymers, residues, whatever. So you can use, a lot of people use wax, you know, to promote water beading to recreate the results of Rain-X. I just use this 2-in-1. But if I do have it on hand, I have Windex, but I'm using this Rain-X because it's got the water repellent in it. But if you do have it on hand, Aquapel is an amazing product. It gives you, I think, 4 months of, you know, a protectant against the water and all that mess. So that's a product I like to use. Don't have it. And this car got overspray all over it. Wish I hadn't, but it wasn't too bad. But now, as you can see, we got a very clean windshield. You can follow the same steps for the inside. Like I said, keep the windows open so you don't asphyxiate yourself with the smell of all the chemicals, the alcohol, and all that mess. But now, we got a streak-free windshield, nothing in it. We recreated the effects of clay barring with the 4-aught steel wool. Remember, use plenty of lubrication with that spray wax. You don't want to run the risk of getting your windows scratched up, because visibility is everything when you come to your windshield. So why not go the extra step and apply the spray wax. This has been Roy with DIY Nation, showing you how to clean your windshield. You can see it's very, very clean. I don't know how else to show you. I will be replacing this window soon, as you guys can see. I had an enormous crack. I don't think this is going to be a DIY though. I might have to actually pay for